thanks for the phone, but I guess I've had it for almost 3 years, or maybe a little more, I'm not sure, coming up this August. Thank you for the phone. I understand it was an attempt on your part to help me put my story up because law enforcement's involved in all of it, and quite frankly, this country doesn't want this whole thing told. It's so ugly. But anyway, at least you tried, I think. You gave me the phone, and you've been there, I have to say that, when no one else was, all right? I found out about my kidnapping. I'm putting this up for the people if they might watch this. I told about my kidnapping that I found about in late '83 after I'd been in a political campaign to replace Larry McDonald, U.S. Congressman, doctor from Piedmont Hospital, Atlanta. I wrote about Warren and Rosina Matthews, the shootings, killings. They were forensic pathologists at the hospital where Larry McDonald worked. Now then, there was a Jean Strokerman who was shot down. She was suing a doctor, medical malpractice. She happened to have my attorney, Eugene Kaiser. And anyway, I won't go back into Dr. Jonas Robicher. I've put it up before. He was professor of law and psychiatry at Emory, and one of the decent men, one of the few decent people in this whole mess. He had referred her to my attorney. He even listed some of my cases in the back of his book, The Power of Attorney. The Power of, well, I can't get an attorney anymore. The Power of Psychiatry. A man who was honest, who'd written many books, and they were published by Lippincott, I believe. The last one wasn't, The Power of Psychiatry. But anyway, he was murdered. It was the way he was murdered. But he listed my cases in the back of his book, even though I'd never met him. He referred Jean Strokerman to my attorney. She goes to work, she's suing a doctor, a psychiatrist. She goes to work for, oh, don't let me forget, because my ex-husband had gone to him, which was weird. I'm going blank. Hardiman at Piedmont Hospital. He's a psychiatrist. My husband went to him one time, which was strange, him going to a psychiatrist, because he knew all of this. And I'm leaving out this ongoing, you can't tell it. He went to him, and he come back and told me that Hardiman was asking all about how much I knew about the Jean Strokerman murder. She had worked for him, been referred by, I just said it, Robicher, Dr. Robicher, to my attorney, Eugene Kaiser, a former Fulton County, Atlanta district attorney, who now referred, I don't know, she went to work for Hardiman, psychiatrist. She was bookkeeper receptionist. And then on Christmas Eve, I think about 76, she was blown apart. Somebody came in, gunned her down up against the Christmas tree. So now Hardiman is asking my ex-husband, who is, why on earth did he go to there to begin with? Hardiman's at Piedmont Hospital. A lot went on at Piedmont Hospital, so in Atlanta, so you really see and wonder how I'm still alive, if you call this still alive, because there's so much involved in it. But anyway, I'm getting off the beaten path here. I was found out about my kidnapping. I ran to replace Larry McDonald. I'm leaving out the hell they did to me when they tried to kill me more than once. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to put this up. What good's it going to do me? I don't know. Anyway, nobody wanted to hear about my kidnapping, about the fact the United States did it, and part of my family, and the New World Order and about the murders that were done in patterns, and this is leaving me just tired. And what was it all about? I guess money and power, and that what Kissinger said. He got his kicks, and it was an aphrodisiac, power and money. I guess if you wanted to call mine, it was a feeling of kindness that I had for people, wanting to help. And that's the feeling I got from it. And then to find out all along the way you do things because you care about people. But somewhere along the line, like in what's happened to me, ongoing, the begging, the blatant laws, the freezing, living on the Appalachian Trail, the laws of torture that were done against me that have never been addressed. In fact, it's like I'm the villain. Somewhere along the line, you wake up and you think, my goodness, I did expect someone to try to help me. Yeah, I did. I expected some kindness in return. You know who I got it from? The Brits, who saved my life, the Germans, and a handful of Americans. The rest of them were gloating. The rest of the Americans were gloating and loving the person living in my home while I'm homeless here in America. They adore this woman sitting over there in England who stole her dad, stole it, helped kidnap me, his own niece, take down my father. And people, if they pick this up and they're Americans, they don't want to hear it. So they'll just, oh, that's crazy. Well, it's not. I hope the media cover-up has to end. They have to tell the truth and see what you have to say then, because it does affect a lot of you. What's been done to me and me trying to tell you about it has also affected you and your family. A lot of them, you just don't know it and didn't care to know it.